Hello and welcome today. Nope. Hello. Yeah, okay. Okay. Oh, yep, strings definitely. Oh my gosh, it's actually kind of in tune. Wow. Oh, that string is in rough shape. Okay. So, only need new strings. People who know anything may be like, where's your chin rest? Great question. I took it off because I hate it and I need a new one. And I just haven't gotten one yet. Hey, this is better than I thought it was going to be. Now let's see if I still remember how to play it. Hello and happy day 16 of Vlogmas. I am done my workday and update from yesterday. During my lunch break, I opened up my viola to see how things looked. And you saw from the little clip that previously played, it could have been much worse. Definitely needs new strings, which is, that's normal. The bow is in okay shape. It does need a rehair, but I can get through this church gig on Sunday fine with what I have right now. Since I need new strings, I'm going to take my viola into the local music shop in Westchester tomorrow, drop it off, and then on Wednesday their strings guy is there. He should be back from Italy. I think he goes to like Cremona, Italy often, which is like the birthplace of the violin. That's where Stradivarius and Amati and all those come from. I think he goes there. I think he does regular like training or apprenticing. I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to take my viola in. I'm going to have the fine tuner replaced on my A string. This might not mean anything to you. Sorry if this is boring. But I'm going to have the fine tuner replaced on my A string. Get a fine tuner put on my D string, which is not as common in more professional playing, but I had surgery on this wrist several years ago, and ever since that angle of reaching around and trying to tune with the peg while playing the strings, it's impossible. So I'm putting fine tuners on both of those strings. I'm fine on the other side, the lower two strings, and while it's there, I'm just going to have them restring it for me because they have the strings in stock that I want. So there we go. Since I have to practice this week, I also took advantage of a sudden burst of motivation and finally did a bit more organizing in the instrument nook of my office / yarn room. Basically, on paper, it's a very large walk-in closet due to, why did we do it this way? where the sprinklers were placed, sprinklers and lights and outlets. I don't know. We had, because it was already a certain size, it had to have a sprinkler in it. So we had to get creative with how we made the closet. And originally I was going to make that like my knitting nook, but then the shelf I got was about 2 inches too wide for where I wanted to put it. So the yarn came out into the main part of the office and the instruments all went into the instrument nook. So, but in order to have room to actually practice in there, I had some work I still had to do. I kind of just threw everything in there and forgot about it for quite a while. So that's exciting because that's been like looming for months. So I'm glad that that is done. All right, so we've got day 16, Knotty Pine. Day 16 colorway is Neon Moon. Neon Moon. So based on yesterday, okay, let's see. I'm not gonna try to guess. Okay. It's pretty. It goes very well with the day before. So again, with the speckles. All right, let's see how it looks with yesterday and the rest. Hi, Gracie. All right, here we go. Continuing to just love, absolutely love every day of this Advent calendar. All right, Yarnaceous Fibers, Frosted Floral. Found it quickly today. Ooh. Okay. This actually would go with with the Knotty Pine that I just showed. Oh, that's pretty. All right, so let's add that to yesterday. Oh my gosh. Okay, here we go. Oh, that's good. All right, so day 16, less than 10 to go. Excuse me. Tonight is, we don't have plans tonight. We'll make dinner at some point. I'm going to come back down here and practice a little later because I just wore myself out working on that room. I think maybe I'll try to wrap all of Brent's presents tonight. If he goes out, I'll do some wrapping. I think I'm going to not knit today. I had a very frustrating time with my Advent socks yesterday, not because of Woolens and Osh. The colors continue to be amazing, but it's hard to plan where to start the gusset to make it so you're not splitting a colored stripe in half when it's time to start your heel flap. And it didn't quite work out, and I thought I'd be okay with it, so I just kept knitting and finished both gussets and heel turns and heel flaps, and then decided I did not like how it looked, and I ripped it all back, and got everything back on the needles, back to where I started yesterday. And so they're in timeout, and I just don't feel like, I just don't feel like knitting today. I think I'll wrap presents instead. And then we'll resume. Although maybe I'll work on Brent's present. Maybe I'll knit on those. Give the socks one more day in timeout and then get back to it. All right. Now I'm just talking about nothing really. So I'm gonna go upstairs, and hopefully Brent will be done his workday soon, and we can start our evening. Hi, if your name is Brent and you are married to me, you may not continue watching this episode. If you even started this episode, because we're going to talk about that when you get home tonight, about how you should not watch this episode. But if you are, and I don't think you are, but if you are, stop now. Anyone else? Continue. Wrapping is done, man. Done. Well, Christmas wrapping is done. So I grew up celebrating Christmas. Brent is Jewish and grew up celebrating Hanukkah. So in our house, we do Christmaka. Christmaka. Why can't I say this when I'm recording? Christmaka. Normally, I shouldn't say normally, traditionally, at least in the time that Brent and I have been together, Hanukkah has happened much earlier in the year. Like so early that one year it completely caught me by surprise. I think it started at the end of November that year. This year, Hanukkah starts on December 25th, the evening of Christmas. So normally what we do is we buy each other 8 presents. We put them under the tree, but we each open one each night of Hanukkah. And then on Christmas Eve, we do stocking stuffers. This year, because Hanukkah doesn't start till the 25th, we are going to have a proper Christmas morning opening presents in front of the tree, which I have not done. I think it's been 9 years. It'll be 9 years, maybe 10. It's been since my sister died, and this year was 9 years, so it would have been the Christmas before that. So yeah, 10 years since I've done this. So the presents are under the tree, and they will be opened on Christmas morning. And I'm really excited to wake up with Brent and come downstairs and make some coffee and have a good breakfast and open presents by the tree. Excuse me. And then for Hanukkah, we're going to do stocking stuffers and do one each night of Hanukkah. So little presents. So we're going to go into January. We're stretching this festivities out, man. Well, I shouldn't say we are. It's the calendar. So Christmas Eve day, we're going to go down to visit my mom, and we're going to have early dinner at a Chinese restaurant in the town where I grew up. It's like the best Chinese food you'll ever have. So we're gonna go there, visit her, visit Gizmo. Gizmo was my sister's dog, but my mom adopted her. And then we'll come home, cozy Christmas Eve here, and then Christmas morning. Why can't I stop yawning? Christmas morning, and then that evening, Brent's parents are going to come over for first night of Hanukkah. We were going to do Chinese food because that's what they usually do. But since we're doing that with my mom, I think we're going to do what are we going to do? Latkes and matzo ball soup, and there's some pastrami in the freezer, and basically what Brent calls Jew food. So we have some leftovers from a box that we recently had delivered from Katz's in New York City, and then Brent's parents will bring some stuff from a Jewish deli near their house, because there is none out here where we live. All right, I'm tired. I think I did too much today. Still haven't knit anything, and I don't think I'm going to. I think I'm going to watch some Queer Eye and then call it an early night. I want to get an early start tomorrow because I have to log off early, and I want to make sure I have enough time to get some things done tomorrow. So early to bed tonight.